What's going on, Gemini? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be your reading for the week of November 20th to the 26th, 2023. So in this reading, Gemini, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy for the upcoming week. We're going to take a look at some things you do not see coming. We're also going to get some advice from your angels and spirit guides and so much more for you regarding the 20th to the 26th November 2023, Gemini. But before we begin this reading, as always, I do want to take a moment to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading, and I really do appreciate you, Gemini, in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. I would also really appreciate that over here, Gemini. So, without further ado, I'm going to pull the energy for you, and we'll see what is coming your way for November 20th to the 26th, 2023. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Gemini. Let's go ahead and see what we got here for you, Gemini. Wow. Yeah, this looks really good for you, Gemini. I feel like this is actually, I feel like you're at a point where you're better than you've been for a really long time. And you know me on this channel, I don't BS. When I see crap going on, I'm going to call it out, I'm going to lay it on you. And I honestly feel like right now, you're dealing with a lot of first world problems. You know, like you're dealing with luxurious issues. And I want you to have gratitude for that. Like the first thing that I'm sensing is for most of you, the issues that you're facing are something that people have to work their whole life to get to. And you're in that spot. Based on the tarot, it looks like the only issue that you're going to have is like how serious is something going to get. Whether this is a relationship for most of you or a new job opportunity, like you could feel like, is this the thing that I'm going to just do forever? Because there's still a hesitation when it comes to that, but there's a lot of great things. So before we get into the tarot, let's go ahead and start this reading off with some pre-shuffled oracle cards from the universe. And this is going to be the energy that you need more of, the energy that you need to embody for your own highest good for this upcoming week. And the first one you have is healing. And this is similar to the King of Cups frequency. And, it's interesting to me, your opportunity, Gemini, for this week is the Two of Cups, and then you need healing. So I do feel like you're going to experience a lot of healing through love, through a person, through a relationship. Some of you, if you're single, I feel like you're going to meet someone new that might knock your socks off this week. For most of you, you're already going to know who this person is. I feel like some of you could have recently started talking to this person. Some of you could have recently entered into a relationship. And so the energy you need more of is healing. And whether or not you're in a love relationship, this could be you meeting your best friend this week. If it's not romantic, then I feel like there's a quality friendship. There could be, healing things with your family. There's definitely a lot of healing in relationships going on in your life. I feel like for most of you listening to this, you can expect to be treated really well. You can expect to treat other people really well, and just working for you in that way. So, funny enough, the next frequency that you need more of is the Two of Cups. It's actually friendliness here. And your opportunity is the Two of Cups. So you have the Two of Cups twice your opportunity, and also what you need more of. So do not be afraid of relationships. Do not be afraid of giving and receiving love. Now, the one thing about this Osho Zen Tarot deck is that you see, Gemini, how these both of these trees are rooted into the ground in and of themselves. And it shows two tree trunks coming up together to meet up here, to meet in the top. And what this shows me is, like, I feel like whoever you're dealing with, they actually do have a sense of self. I don't sense a lot of codependency, codependency or avoidance. I feel like there's a lot of interdependence and like two whole and complete people interacting, and there's a lot of longevity to be seen ahead within this short. I feel like whoever you're talking to this week, if you're single and you start talking, like, the only thing that you're going to be worried about is how serious is this getting and how quickly. That's it. And that's a really good problem to have. So experience the love, soak it up. I feel like you're going to be soaking up a lot of love energy. And then you also have the next energy you need more of is change. But in traditional tarot, this is the Wheel of Fortune. And this represents like a portal. You see how there's a circle, a lot of magical things going on, and you're entering into a portal. For many of you, whoever you're dealing with this, because this card came out, this does indicate to me this could be a soul contract, because the Wheel of Fortune has to do with the wheel of your fate starting to spin, destiny. This could be a predestined soul contract that you're working through this week in love. It feels really great, okay? And there's a lot of healing here. So for some of you, this could be an existing person that you decide to heal things with. Okay, if it's not completely new. Either way, there's great relationships going on in your life. And I feel like these relationships are going to... It doesn't make you feel like sporadic, though. I don't know why. It just doesn't do that. So let's go ahead and get into the tarot. Your opportunity is the Two of Cups. Like I said, we're going to have to clarify what it's about to get more information, but definitely with the Two of Cups is coming out twice. Spend time around people is your opportunity. Give, receive love. Don't hold it all to yourself, and I don't feel like you're going to. And for a lot of you, there could be something that's put right between you and someone, because in your overall general energy of the Justice card is the first card. So there could be this sense, whether it's, you and this person like fixing things and putting it right and then getting it going, or for most of you, it's just like, this is justice for the way that your life has been going. Like there's a very big juxtaposition, there's polarity between what you've been experiencing in love and this. This is just totally different. And then you have the Six of Swords in your challenge. And the Six of Swords, is a card of moving from choppy waters to calm waters. And so for some of you, travel may be involved in this new love situation. There could be a long distance thing that is developing for some of you if you're not with this person physically. And there could be a challenge around travel. Some of you, there may be this feeling of having to relocate, or there's a feeling of, well, what if I'm with this person and then I have to relocate? There could be a challenge, like due to a developing love situation, there's somehow travel is an issue. I feel like it's going to be different for some of you. Now, for others of you as well, like the Six of Swords in your challenge is to completely close a door from your past. I feel like it's a final, getting your stuff and taking it, removing it. And for some of you, there could be the idea in your challenge of actually like physically closing a door between you and someone, going no contact, taking your stuff. There could be something about physical items that you have to retrieve, okay, for some of you, or it just has to do with travel and like the worry of that. But listen, overall, it's really great for you this week, because in your overall general energy, you have the Justice card, you have the Ten of Pentacles, and you also have the Two of Wands. So there's a lot of... the Ten of Pentacles is a frequency of your legacy. It's about your long-term goals coming into alignment. And I feel like as a result of this love relationship, there's a lot of longevity, at least a potential. For some of you, that's going to freak you out, but at least it's a good problem to have rather than a bad one, right? Whoever you're dealing with, Gemini, this week, I do feel like they... Like the person you're dealing with could be like a workaholic, or they could be very focused on their work, but you actually like that. For some of you, or you could be focused on your work as well. You also have the Two of Wands, which we're going to have to clarify. And I feel like this is you just saying, like, it's a little bit, the world is in the palm of your hands, but how, are we going to kind of commit, or are we going to fully commit? Because this is a card of a choice in love. The number 2. It's interesting, right? You have the Two of Cups twice, and then you have the Two of Wands, which is about like a choice. Where am I going to put my enthusiasm? So I feel like the only issue that you're having in love is how serious is this going to get? But there's all these like emotions, there is this feeling of like your heart opening. So this is deeper than like lustful love is what I get. That could scare you. But overall, most of you are just going to love it this week. And then when it comes to what you don't see coming, you have the Page of Pentacles, you have the Ten of Cups, and you also have the Four of Wands here. So there could be like you and this person doing the dirty work in order to establish a long-term happily ever after. There could be this idea of, travel involved. Someone could be relocating for someone else. There could be talks about that if it's not actually happening. But there is this idea of doing the dirty work within the relationship, putting something right. So some of you, if you're going to feel stress at all, I feel like it's going to be more so in the beginning of the week and the end of the week. In the beginning of the week, it could just be something about like doing the dirty work within the relationship to make sure that it's going good, talking about uncomfortable things, I don't know. And then you have the Four of Wands here as well. The Four of Wands to me is a card of soul family. It's a celebration. It's a rite of passage as well. So I do feel like you're in alignment this week. And a lot of this is a result of the work that you've done on yourself. So make sure you give yourself credit to that. And it's also a gift that you're receiving, because when it comes to your advice, Gemini, you have the World, you have the Temperance card, and you have the Page of Cups. And there is this thing about, the World has to do with worldly opulence. You see how there's kind of like a fancy wreath surrounding this card. And with the advice here is like whoever you have, it's either you're going to build wealth together or someone's already wealthy, or that you're both just aligned and you're going to build a lot of wealth together. Because here's the thing. In this reading, you have the Ten of Pentacles and you have the Ten of Cups. So this week, I feel like you're going to be feeling, for most of you, more grounded in your long-term goals as a result of being in a relationship. And that's great, and it's like, here's the thing. As a result of you closing out a cycle completely, with the Six of Swords being in your challenge, you receive a gift at the end of the journey. Like this is an upgrade. Like your life, the advice is to upgrade your life. And I feel like the upgrade is definitely going to come through this relationship, with the Two of Cups being your opportunity. Okay, so and you have, so this is almost like a hack. And remember, what you need more of is the Wheel of Fortune, and that's an opportunity. The Wheel of Fortune is like a jackpot opportunity. You have an opportunity to move through this luxurious, love-filled portal. So who wouldn't want to do that? You don't often see a reading like this, to where I'm not sensing any sort of red flags. Everything is clicking. Besides, how fast are we going to commit, and where is this really leading to? And then you have the Temperance card and the Page of Cups here. So have fun with this. I feel like this relationship could make your inner child very happy. Temperance card here as well. Some of you may even be talking about having children, or if you already have children, there could be something about custody with, these are like the problems that you're dealing with. So I like it for you. I feel like it's a break from all the melodrama that you've been experiencing. So like finally, like this reading just feels like finally, Gemini, like you have some sense of peace. How long that's going to last, I don't know. There's only a weekly read. Unfortunately, this is only a weekly reading. I wish this was a yearly reading, but it's not. It's for a week, Gemini. Doesn't mean it's going to end over the week. I feel like this is more long than that. Let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and see why. Let's see why the Justice card is here, upright. In your overall general energy, why is the Justice card here for you? Karma. Good karma coming your way. Yeah, King of Cups. It's definitely to do with love, for sure. Yeah. The Justice card, first of all, is clarified by the King of Cups. So your love life is definitely being put right. Emotions. And it's interesting to me there's a duplicate. The energy that you need more of is healing. And you also have the King of Cups. So it does seem to me that whoever you're dealing with in love has a certain brand of medicine. And their medicine is basically just their own personal frequency, the things they do for you, that is actually really compatible with the type of healing you need. And I don't get the frequency that there's just like a relationship for someone to heal each other. I feel like this is like both of you who have already done healing and you can meet halfway, but then just enjoy the healing. There's definitely like a lot of like healing through love, and like the frequency that I get from this reading is like the love is so strong that you can live an unhealthy lifestyle, but as long as your relationships are great, that's all you need. I remember I had this one sociology teacher in high school, and he's like, did you know that you could eat Twinkies all day and you can do all the unhealthy things, but if you have great love in your heart and your relationships are good, you're going to live to your old. And that's the frequency that I'm getting here with the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Is like, this is such a strong bond that it almost mitigates a lot of your other issues. That if you were alone and you had no love, life would just come at you a little bit hard and you'd probably die quicker. Like whatever's going on for you this month, Gemini, is going to extend your lifespan, hence why the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups is here. And I do feel like there's this frequency of like you're having to decide between like this frequency of like live fast, I'm here for a good time, not a long time, are you sure about that? Or is that a song to program the Matrix? Did you know I bang bang? Sorry. Okay. Okay. Let's clarify why the 2 of Cups is here in your opportunity. Why is the 2 of Cups here in your opportunity? All right. Yeah, the 2 of Cups in your opportunity is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and also the 6 of Cups here. Okay, and this is definitely, a physical offer coming your way. I feel like this person has their crap together, or at least your financial goals are aligned. Gemini, like there is definitely something here about someone extending financial, someone could be courting you through financial means, or vice versa. If you're a man watching this, even if you're a woman watching this, even if you're a transgender, I don't care what you are. There's something about someone extending money, or extending, like showing love through wealth. Or it's just you're really with someone where your business goals align. This could be a business partnership for a lot of you. And for a lot of you, there's a past life relationship. Because in your opportunity, you have the 6 of Cups. And there is this idea of children once again. I mean, the Page of Cups in your advice could be like, some of you are really going to be at that age, or you're going to find, you're talking about like, is this the person I'm going to have kids with? Or, why would the 6 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and King of Pentacles pop out there? That's just like, once again, these are like good problems to have, luxurious problems to have is what I feel for you. Let's clarify why the 10 of Cups is here and what you don't see coming. Because that tells me that this could be much longer of a relationship than you think. So let's see, why is the 10 of Cups here and what you don't see coming? And you have the 10 of Pentacles right above it. So this is probably the best reading for Gemini in a long time. I just did a reading for Libra. It was awful, but I'm not going to BS them. The 10 of Cups is clarified by the 2 of Cups. It's literally the third time. You have the 2 of Cups opportunity, you have the 2 of Cups clarifying this, and you have the 2 of Cups with the Oracle card. This is about partnership, and you have the Queen of Wands, which is about passion, authenticity, being a passionate, fiery person. There could be a relationship with a fire sign for some of you. I feel like there's really good passion within the relationship, a lot of authenticity within the relationship, and that is what makes you comfortable in it. You're feeling really cozy, is what I could feel. Like secure, cozy, all that stuff. And still not, like tied down, or like not like codependent here. But I do like, all right. Let's clarify why the 6 of Swords, just to rain on your parade a little bit. It doesn't have to be bad. There could be something about travel, location, or completely removing yourself from the past. Why is the 6 of Swords your challenge? There could be something about this relationships like gives you status or makes you feel proud to be with this person. As I say that, the 6 of Swords comes out. The Star comes out to clarify the 6 of Swords. Alright, yeah. So, I feel like this is to do with your past because the 6 is actually the number of path. Like, so if we just look at numerology, because believe it or not, numerology supersedes a lot of this tarot astrology stuff, but I use it to bring it into this. The 6 of Swords is your challenge. The number 6 has to do with the past and harmony. And your challenge is clarified by the 5 of Swords, the 2 of Swords, and the Star. Whenever I see the 2 of Swords next to the Star, it's about not rejuvenating, not renewing something, not healing something. And I do feel like this relationship is taking you away from an old world, an old life that you've been in. Could have to do with some of the scumbags that I told you to flip off or something like that. And I feel like this is just saying, like, make sure that you don't, rejuvenate something that's already dead. Okay? Now, your challenge is for a lot of you as well, like, how do I shut this door properly to my past or something like that? But I feel like you're over it for the most part. There could be a lingering like third party situation for some of you, but I feel like for the most part you're over it. This is just saying make sure that you don't open that door again if this new relationship is really what you want. Let's clarify why the World is here in your advice. Why is the World card here in your advice? Wow, the World is clarified by the World. And whenever a duplicate comes out, it's telling me what I said before was on point. I feel like this relationship is actually a gift from the universe for all the work that you've done, And here's the thing. The World, though, is clarified in your advice by the Two of Pentacles in reverse and also the Three of Wands in reverse. And so this is saying, I do feel like a little bit of hesitancy here when it comes to this may harm the new relationship, like if you're hesitant to commit to a certain degree. You have the World card twice here, so things are coming full circle for you here. The wheel of your fate starting to spin, things are being closed out. This new relationship is here to heal you, and that's all good. But because this is here in your advice, I do feel like there's this frequency of like if you take too long to commit or to decide to be with this person, even though they're, it seems like they're offering something to you, or roles could be reversed. If someone waits too long to commit to you, then this can all kind of fade away. Or it could just bring you a little bit of problems if that's the only thing. I do want to clarify a little bit about why the Temperance card is here as well. Why is the Temperance card here in your advice? Let's go ahead and see. The Temperance card is clarified by the Hermit, the Devil, and also the Magician. When it comes, and this is the frequency you need to like balance out and really alchemize is how it's coming through, Gemini. So with this being here in your advice, I really feel like the trickery energy, of being like looking at your potential with someone toxic, it's like finally like completely shutting that door. There's definitely an energy of completely shutting a door with your challenge being the Two of Swords and the Five of Swords. There could be someone that you have to deal with the repercussions of someone is mad that you're in a new relationship, like a new relationship that brings you status or happiness. There could be people, that like to feed on your energy that are not going to want to see you in this relationship is honestly what I feel. And, your advice is to just completely don't avoid it, ignore it, be indifferent to it is what I feel. Okay. Because there's always going to be those things that want potential with you. So I feel like this is literally like one of the best readings I've done for you in a really long time. You just need to make sure you don't get sucked into old things. But I feel like, listen, you're going to have a great week. So with that being said, I'm going to conclude this reading, Gemini. I love you. I hope you have a good one. Peace.